I discovered an old family photo, but I don't recognize the person standing behind me. It happened on a lazy Sunday afternoon, the kind where you have nothing to do but sift through memories. I was flipping through an old photo album, the pages yellowed with age, each picture a snapshot of a simpler time. Smiling faces, familiar places, all frozen in time. But then I came across a photograph that made me pause. It was a picture from my 10th birthday party, taken in our backyard. I was there front and center with my awkward grin and a cake smeared on my face. My parents stood beside me, their hands resting proudly on my shoulders. My sister, always the prankster, was in the midst of throwing confetti in the air. Everything about the photo was familiar, except for one detail. There was someone else in the picture, someone standing behind me, a figure I didn't recognize. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, maybe a shadow cast by a tree. But as I looked closer, my heart began to race. It wasn't a shadow, it was a person. A man, tall and pale, with dark, hollow eyes that seemed to stare right through the camera. His expression was blank, almost lifeless, and his hand was raised slightly as if reaching for my shoulder. I didn't remember anyone like that at my party. In fact, I didn't remember anyone like that at all. I called my sister over. "Do you remember this guy?" I asked, pointing at the figure. She squinted at the photo, her brow furrowing. "No," she said slowly. "That's weird. He doesn't look familiar at all. Are you sure this was at your birthday?" I nodded, my unease growing. "It's definitely my party. But who is he? Why is he in our photo?" My sister shrugged, but I could see the discomfort in her eyes. Maybe it's a neighbor? Or a friend of Mom and Dad's? I wasn't convinced. The more I looked at the man, the more wrong he seemed. His clothes were outdated, like something from decades before, and his skin had an unnatural pallor. There was a coldness in his eyes that made my stomach churn. Later that night, I showed the photo to my parents. They exchanged uneasy glances, but neither of them could identify the man either. My mother suggested it might be someone who wandered into the shot by accident, but there was a tightness in her voice that told me she didn't believe it. That night, I couldn't sleep. The image of the man haunted me, his empty gaze burning into my mind. I got out of bed and retrieved the photo from the album, studying it in the dim light of my bedside lamp. As I stared at the man, I noticed something I hadn't seen before. In the corner of the photo, just behind my shoulder, the man's fingers were clutching something. My shirt. My blood ran cold. I hadn't noticed it earlier, but his hand was gripping the fabric, the knuckles white. It wasn't just a coincidence. He was touching me. A sudden, overwhelming sense of dread washed over me. I didn't know who this man was, but somehow I knew he wasn't supposed to be there. It was as if he had forced his way into the memory, into the photograph, leaving a mark on my past that shouldn't exist. The next morning, I woke up to find the photo on my bedside table. But something was different. The man was closer now, his face mere inches from mine, his hand almost fully gripping my shoulder. His dark eyes seemed to be looking directly at me, through time and space, as if trying to reach me. Terrified, I shoved the photo back into the album and buried it deep in the closet. But even then, I couldn't shake the feeling that he was still watching, still reaching for me. And every time I pass by that closet, I swear I can feel his cold gaze on the back of my neck.